We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Minnesota Twins and the Kansas City Royals. Royals baseball starts right now. Adam Clemens is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Kansas City. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Boy, this guy was unbelievably good in his last one. Struck out a ton of guys in an amazing performance, and all of his pitches were working. Let's hope he brings that A game back with him in this one.
So that'll bring in Byron Buxton. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The center fielder, Byron Buxton.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball.
First pitch, 7-10.
Now here it comes. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
And not a bad night for baseball, and even 70 degrees here at game time. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Hey, nobody out now.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike, then it just comes in out of the zone. If you can command that with movement, it's a very effective pitch to pitching hitters inside.
Here's another 2-2.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Batting second.
In now, Nick Gordon.
Nick.
As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Gordon tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. A ball and a strike now.
Hey, one down now, one down.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Hit back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dero, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Batting third, the second baseman, Luis.
So now to the plate, Luis Arias, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Man at first for him following the 1-out single.
Hey, come on now, here we go.
Hey! A ball and a strike.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Twins nothing. Royals coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Here's Miguel Sano. It was an 0 for 4 day for him in yesterday's loss.
The designated hitter, Miguel Sano.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there, and even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
Oh, 2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that two-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Eddie Rosario. As he takes a cold strike on the black, it's 0-1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 9 homers and 44 RBIs. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
There's a 1 here.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2. And he stays alive here as he gets a piece of this, and in turn he gets a piece of the catcher behind the plate. No score here as we play inning number 2. Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
I like what he was trying to do there with the two-seam fastball, but that's a tough pitch to command. When you throw it glove side like that, it's really tough to get it to come back to the corner.
Hernandez will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. So stepping in, Alex Kirilloff, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Down go the Twins in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now in the box, Renato Nunez. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
Get ahead right here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Ji-Man Choi.
What's that one now?
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Left side, but well foul. Third inning, no score to this point. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
2, 2, 2. Cut. Oh.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this? After that knock right there, that's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
The catcher.
Digging in the switch hitter, Adley Rutschman. And he's been tearing the cover off the ball these past few days, as you see there. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Rutschman, the former Baltimore Oriole, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
One out.
Here's the 1-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Craig is there, 2 down. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball one, no strike.
Choi stands at second with 2 gone. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
2 down now.
Down the left field line and deep. And that's going to land foul.
Hey, strike this guy out. Jam yourself.
The set and the 1-2. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. 1 left for Minnesota. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Let's play ball. Ball 4. Take your base.
Now at the plate, Nick Gordon. He reached on a single in his first try.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Nope, that's a ball.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Ain't nobody out now.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Now batting, second baseman.
At the plate now, Luis Arias. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. A 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
And he struck him out.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Now batting.
Come on now, here we go,
Designated
guys.
hitter.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The 0-1 pitch. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
And it's fouled away. The next 0-2.
Ball.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Scooped up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score.
Play ball. 3.
Stepping in, Eddie Rosario. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Eddie.
First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball.
Hey, come on now, here we go.
Cold strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. And he got him.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Up next for the Twins, the right fielder.
At the plate, Alex Kirilloff. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hey, let's go right here.
And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Now batting, third baseman.
And here's Renato Nunez. As he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Nunez has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
Two down.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. Halfway home, still no score.
Let's play ball. He's out. You're out.
Digging in, Ji-Man Choi. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Hey, no outs now, none.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
1 ball.
Borderline
2
pitch
strikes.
right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Leday is there, 1 away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Striding in, Adley Rutschman. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
And quickly, there are 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Byron Buxton. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch coming, here it is.
Ball.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Fouled off. The 1-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and Ura drifts over to make the catch. The side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0.
Play ball. 3. Out. 3.
Now to the plate, Nick Gordon. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning, it's so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
The batter, number 2.
Stepping in now, Luis Arias. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Popped up. Guzman in foul ground, and no one will track it down. Grounded back up the middle, reined in. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And digging in is the veteran DH, Miguel Sano. Here's the first pitch to him. Runners on first with 1 down. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Laid off, but a cold strike as that caught the outside.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
The left fielder, number
To the
20.
plate now, Eddie Rosario.
Nope.
As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Count even at 2-2. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Twins wind up stranding 1. It remains 1-0.
Let's play ball.
Standing in, Alex Kirilloff. He'll start us off in the 8th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Swings through it for strike number 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Robinson will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. Ready once again, Renato Nunez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Renato Nunez.
Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
To third. He's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Digging in to try it again, Ji-Man Choi. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Choi.
First delivery to him on the way. 2 out, nobody on.
Hey, now we got 2.
Line toward the alley in left center. Hernandez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down go the Twins in order. They trail this one 1-0.
Play ball. Out. He's out. Out. You're out.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Kansas City Royals used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Adam Clemens earns his 12th victory in the ball game, striking out 12 in the process. Aaron Sanchez is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Scott Barlow closes the door for the save, his 20th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals, 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the Twins, no runs on only 2 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 20 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.